Hi, kimtaehyung lovers. Welcome to the most phenomenal channel in the world, where every step kimtaehyung takes isn't just news but living history. Before we begin, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell, so you won't miss a single moment about the most mesmerizing man ever to walk the global stage. October 13th, 2025. The K-pop world paused for a moment, not because of a grand concert or a new album release, but because of something simple, a birthday message from a man named kimtaehyung to Park Jimin. Sounds ordinary, right? But in the world of BTS, among wave of emotions and the intertwined memories of 7 hearts that changed music history, nothing is ever truly ordinary. The message appeared in the midnight glow of Seoul, soft, simple, yet sharp like light cutting through darkness. Happy birthday, my friend. Not long, not grand, but behind those few words lay something deeper, a warmth that transcended distance, time, and silence. Taehyung wrote it in a tone that felt like a whisper. For a few seconds, armies around the world fell silent. Then thousands of comments flooded in. Are they still close? Is this a sign of a reunion? Is there a hidden message? In a world addicted to confirmation, kimtaehyung chose silence. But his silence was not absence. His silence was another language of affection, like the night that gazes at you without words, yet makes you feel safe. From the beginning, the bond between Taehyung and Jimin was never just friendship. They grew together. From cramped dorms filled with laughter and tears to the grand stages of the world, they witnessed each other's struggles, endless rehearsals, sleepless nights, and the first time the world screamed their names. And that night, October 13th, 2025, felt like nostalgia returning home. Taehyung, now a face of global fashion, a free-spirited artist, an icon of the modern era, remained the same man, kind, grounded, and loyal. Behind his Celine suits and Cartier shine lives the same friend who once shared bread during late-night training. Hunter S. Thompson once wrote, "The truth, when told well, is stranger than fiction." And the truth about Taehyung is this. He isn't just an idol. He's a man who knows how to keep love alive, even in silence. When kimtaehyung posted that message, something shifted in the digital world. Twitter exploded. Weverse overflowed with tears. Fans created edits blending their memories. Laughter in Bon Voyage. Hugs and in the soup. Smiles behind the Love Yourself stage. To ARMY, it wasn't just a birthday wish. It was a love letter from the past. From 2 boys from Daegu who grew into global legends. Anderson Cooper once said, "There's something beautiful about people who never forget where they came from." That night, Taehyung proved it. Even as the world changed and millions watched his every move, he looked back to where it all began. Because there stood the people who built that journey with him. Jimin, Jungkook, Jin, RM, Suga, and J-Hope. You can see it in his eyes, even through a black and white photo. That gentle yet deep gaze, as if speaking to someone not in the room, but always in his heart. That's Taehyung. He doesn't talk much, but when he does, the world listens. That birthday post unlocked a door long closed. To memories of Jimin comforting Taehyung backstage after their first concert, of laughter bursting under the rain when their camera battery died, and of nights when one whispered to the other, "We're not alone." Now, years later, walking different paths yet under the same sky, their bond remains, not through grand gestures, but through a feeling that never fades. Journalists tried to decode it. The timing, the emojis, the tone. But they missed the point. True affection doesn't need explanations. Taehyung knows, Jimin knows, and ARMY knows. Their friendship still breathes. A close industry source even revealed that Taehyung had recorded a private video message for Jimin, but chose not to release it publicly. He wanted Jimin to feel it, not the world, the source said. There's beauty in privacy, something only those who've truly loved in silence understand. And that silence echoed louder than any song. Hours later, hashtag Happy Jimin Day and hashtag Taehyung for Jimin top trends in 68 countries. The world buzzed, media wrote headlines, but amid the noise was one unseen moment. Taehyung smiled, staring at his phone screen, perhaps with a warmth only he could understand. Because just like us, he too misses an old friend. Maybe that night, he played Friends, the song they once sang together, about two boys growing into stars, and under Seoul's glowing skyline. Maybe two hearts quietly greeted each other once again. In today's world, everything is forced into the public eye, but Taehyung is different. He knows how to keep small things sacred. He knows some words are meant to be spoken, not sold. And that's why he's loved, not just for his perfect face, but for his rare sincerity. Kimtaehyung has long held a ticket to a life where every small action is watched, adored, criticized, loved, and interpreted. Yet even in the storm of fame, he always knows the way home. And tonight, that home is Jimin. BTS isn't just a group. It's a family that protects each other, even from afar. RM still writes lyrics about eternal togetherness. J-Hope, even from the stage, like Taehyung's post, a small sign that the bond is real. Suga, calm as ever, wrote on Wever's, "Time moves, but hearts stay." Army cried, "The world stood still." There is something beyond fandoms, beyond music, beyond awards. And tonight, that something is called friendship. October 13th, 2025 will be remembered not only as Jimin's birthday, but as the day the world was reminded, behind the spotlight, behind the fame and global titles, there are still two men who care deeply for each other. Taehyung and Jimin, the two stars from Daegu who still gaze at the same sky. Maybe one day, they'll share the stage again. Maybe not. But one thing's certain, nothing can erase the history they wrote together. And tonight, with one small message, that history beats once more. So, Taehyung lovers, what do we learn from all this? That silence can be louder than words. That true love doesn't need publicity. And that real friendship, like their song, will never stop playing our hearts. And if you look up at the night sky tonight, you might see them too. Two stars shining just a little brighter than usual. Because one of them just said, "Happy birthday," to the other. Happy birthday, Jimin. And thank you, Taehyung, for reminding the world that love and friendship never truly end. If this story touched your heart, hit that like, comment, and subscribe button now. Tell us in the comments, what's your favorite memory between Taehyung and Jimin? We'll keep following every heartbeat of their journey. Because here, on Taehyung Lovers Channel, news isn't just news. It's living legend, and you are part of it. And this is kimtaehyung, a man who always cares for every BTS member. Not out of duty, but from the heart. Their friendship isn't the past. It's a story still alive today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because on Taehyung Lovers Channel, there's always a story that lasts forever, about love, friendship, and the magic that never fades.